Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract everything they want effortlessly, while others struggle and hustle only to feel like they're running in circles? You've seen it before, haven't you? I know I have. And to be honest, I haven't figured it all out by myself, but I will never stop getting better at what I'm going to share with you today. It's what life is all about for me now. We all know a person who seems to just breeze through life, landing the perfect job, building meaningful relationships, and achieving goal after goal, all while making it look easy. Meanwhile, you might be grinding day after day, pushing and pulling and striving, but no matter what, and no matter how hard you work, the breakthroughs feel literally non-existent for you. And here's the thing, it's not just frustrating, it's exhausting. You start questioning yourself, am I doing something wrong? Is there something wrong with me? You begin to doubt whether the success you are chasing is even possible for you. And that doubt, it slowly chips away at your energy, your confidence, and maybe even your hope. And what makes it worse is seeing those who seem to have it all, living the life you were dreaming of. It stinks, doesn't it? Because deep down, you know you're working just as hard, maybe even harder, but the results, they're nowhere near what you dream of. So today we are diving deep into this pain point, the unknown part of your existence that might be keeping you stuck in hustle mode, while others seem to operate in a state of flow. Because here's the truth, there is a reason for that gap, and understanding it could be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Let's take a moment to imagine what life looks like if nothing changes from here on out. If you keep pushing, striving, and wearing yourself thin without addressing the deeper reasons why things are not flowing for you, where does that lead you? First, there's the toll on your mental and emotional well-being. The constant hustle leaves you feeling burnt out, frustrated, and stuck in a loop of self-doubt. You may even start to resent the very goals you once felt so passionate about, feeling like they're impossible to reach. And I know how that feels. I have experienced this many times before in my life. And let's be honest, it sucks. And then over time, this struggle just seeps into every area of your life. Relationships begin to suffer because you're distracted and drained. Opportunities may even slip through your fingers, not because you're not talented or capable, but because you're too overwhelmed to see them clearly or take action from a place of confidence. And here's the hardest truth. Staying stuck in this cycle robs you of joy. Life becomes about survival, not fulfillment anymore. You settle for less, convincing yourself that maybe this is just how life works for people like you. But deep down you know this isn't true. There's a version of you waiting to thrive, to attract success with ease, to live in alignment with your true potential. But staying where you are means never meeting that version of yourself. So here's a question for you. Which future will you choose? It's not about luck or working even harder or waiting for some magical right time to arrive. The secret isn't about what you do, it's in who you are while doing it. At the core of this transformation is one powerful fact. It's all about your energy. Your energy, your personal power, is the most magnetic force in your life. Think of it as an invisible signal you keep sending out to the universe every moment, with every thought, with every emotion, and with every action. It shapes what you attract, what opportunities come your way, and even how people respond to you. But here's where most people get stuck. They pour their energy into chasing outcomes, constantly operating from a place of lack, fear, or frustration. And this drains their power and it weakens that signal, creating a cycle of struggle. What if instead of chasing, you could turn your energy inward, align with your true power, and naturally draw in everything that you desire? When you step into your personal power, you stop chasing and you start attracting. You become the version of yourself who already has everything you desire. And from that aligned state, you create space for miracles to unfold. So how do you activate this kind of magnetic power? Let's break it down in 3 simple yet profound steps. Step 1 is to reconnect with your inner self, because manifestation begins with identity. If you want to change your external reality, it all starts with who you are being. Your current life is a reflection of the beliefs, the thoughts, and energy you've been embodying up until now. So the key question is, who is a version of you that already has the life you dream about? Just take a moment now to imagine that version. How do you think? How do you feel? How do you act as that version? What do you believe about yourself and your worth? When you step into this version of yourself, fully owning her or his energy, you begin to send out a powerful frequency of confidence and certainty that the universe responds to. So to connect with this empowered version of you, start by quieting the noise around you. Spend time each day in stillness, whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting with your thoughts. And ask yourself, who do I want to be? This isn't about your to-do list, your career goals, or even material desires. It's about the qualities you want to embody so you align your energy to the frequency you're ready to live in. Once you have that clarity, own it, declare it. Begin making choices from this new identity, even in the smallest ways. Walk, talk, and decide as if you're already that version of yourself. This shift in self-concept is transformative. When you embody your future self in the present moment, you align your energy with your desires and your outer reality begins to shift accordingly. Clarity of identity shifts everything. Step 2 is to clear energy blocks and leaks. Your energy is your most valuable resource, but every time you doubt yourself, people please, or tolerate things that don't align with your highest self, you are leaking it. These leaks dilute your magnetism and keep you stuck in cycles of frustration. Becoming truly magnetic requires identifying these energy drains and plugging them. Just start by taking an honest inventory of where your energy is truly going. Are you giving too much to people, to habits, to commitments you'd rather not have anymore, or even addictions that no longer serve the future version of yourself? Are you indulging in limiting beliefs or replaying old stories like I'm not good enough or success is hard? These thoughts and patterns act like holes in your energy field, keeping you out of alignment with what you desire. And awareness is key. Once you recognize these blocks, you can begin to release them, but you have to become aware of them. And then replacing limiting beliefs with empowering truth is the essential next step. For instance, swap I'm not good enough with I'm worthy of success and abundance. Tools like meditation, visualization, or subliminals can help rewire your mindset and strengthen those boundaries. And you know I have lots of those meditations and subliminals on my YouTube channel for you to use daily. Claiming your energy also means learning to say no, both to external demands and your internal habits that don't serve your growth. Set boundaries with others and with yourself to protect your energy. Shift your focus with what lights you up and aligns with the identity of your most empowered self. When you stop leaking energy and release the blocks that are holding you back, you free up your power to create with clarity and with your intention. And step 3, align your actions with your intentions. Once your energy is aligned, so your frequency and your blocks are cleared, it's time to take inspired action. This isn't about doing more or hustling harder. It's about moving with trust, intention, and flow. Aligned action is the bridge between your inner energy and your outer reality, and it's what turns dreams into tangible results. You can do that just by asking yourself, what is one action that I can take today that aligns with the version of myself I'm stepping into? When your actions come from a place of clarity and confidence, they carry a magnetic quality that amplifies your energy. Your signal that you're sending out is getting even stronger. Even small steps, when taken with intention, can create powerful momentum. The key is to listen to your intuition and to trust the process. Aligned action doesn't feel forced or draining. It feels expansive, like a natural next step. It could be reaching out to someone who inspires you, investing in a skill that supports your vision, or simply showing up for yourself in a way you've been avoiding so far. It's also important to release that attachment to the outcome. When you take action with trust, you don't need to control how things are going to unfold. Instead, you can stay open for opportunities and possibilities, some of which may exceed your wildest expectations. Remember, alignment isn't passive. It's a state of being that fuels purposeful doing. When your actions match your higher energy, you signal to the universe that you're ready to receive. And the universe responds, bringing you exactly what you need at the perfect time. You're not here to live a life of struggle. You're here to be powerful, magnetic, and unstoppable. Everything you desire is already waiting for you. It's simply a matter of aligning your energy, clearing your blocks, and taking inspired action to call it in. When you decide to step into your personal power, you set off a ripple effect that transforms every area of your life. Opportunities you just once dreamed of start appearing out of nowhere in no time. Relationships become more meaningful and suddenly just change slightly for the better. And you wake up each day with a sense of purpose, of joy and flow. This isn't just about achieving goals. It's about living in alignment with who you truly are. You know, the universe is always listening, always responding to your energy. When you show up as that empowered version of yourself, ready to claim your desires, the universe delivers, often in ways much more magical than you can even imagine. The only question is, are you ready? Are you ready to activate your personal power and become the magnet for everything you ever dreamed of? And if the answer is yes, then your time is now. And to support you on this journey, I've created resources designed to help you align your energy and step into your power. Check out my YouTube channel, where you will find meditations, affirmations, and subliminals to help you reconnect with that inner self of yours. And it will help you to clear all those energy blocks and start taking aligned actions. These tools are going to help you to stay in the energy of abundance and possibility. Remember, the life that you desire is closer than you think. It's waiting for you to take the first step. So what will you do today to start reclaiming your personal power? The answer is yours to decide. But until next time, stay aligned and stay unstoppable.